Hi guys, today we're going to react to Road of Resistance by Babymetal. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from Jim Nusbaum. Thank you, Jim, for yet another Babymetal request. We appreciate all your support.
Thank you, Jim. We appreciate the ongoing support. Been with us for a long time now, and yeah, we're loving the requests. Keep them coming.
The first thing you'd notice about Babymetal, in every music video, they know how to make an entrance. And they're dead serious in this one. They're dead serious in many live performances that we've reacted to. This is a fairly older song. I think it's about 9 years old, from 2015. I love the exposition. Kami Band started with a riveting session as the girls walked in. I'm curious to see how this goes.
Yeah, one of the first things that you notice, it is older, from the way they look to the uniform, their outfits, different to the more current ones. Kami Band sounding great. The girls with their usual interesting entrance. But yeah, let's see where this goes. As usual, Babymetal, amazing showmanship. The light show was amazing. At one point, it was a little bit dark when it was showing the audience. I was trying to work out what they're trying to show us. And as the music kicked in, I realized where it was going, because that circular mosh pit started moving. And I was like, wow, that's impressive. Looks absolutely fantastic. And as soon as the drums and the guitars kicked into heavier, it was like, yeah, okay, this is getting into gear. This is going to be another banger.
When they started dancing, the transition from the exposition to the dancing part was almost violent. They started moving immediately. They went from motionless or from moving really slow to like losing their minds on stage, albeit in a well-rehearsed dance routine. Even though Sumedel's voice slices through everything, you can hear the young in her voice still, because it's a fairly older song, but you can still feel, and well, hindsight is always 2020, but you can still sort of pick up the amount of power that's hiding behind that beautiful voice of hers.
Yeah, after having heard so many Babymetal songs, new and old, we can kind of now hear the difference more than we did in the beginning, I would say. And yeah, there is a certain sort of a younger sound to her voice that later on just became sort of more honed and more like sharper, stronger, but she still sounds amazing. And again, this is live, so it's different. But I'm loving it. Everything about them just so freaking professional. Metal. Amazing.
Yeah, this song specifically is not conveyed in a form of, look, this is a song, listen to our song. It erupts into your consciousness. It's like a violent thing.
It does feel like somewhat of an attack. Yeah. Yeah, continuing on from what I said before about Sue's voice, there's also this element that I'm, again, noticing more now. After having now seen a wide range of Babymetal songs, you can tell they're younger in the performance as well. There's something cuter about it. You've got three girls doing all these moves. There's a little bit more sort of hand-holding and all this kind of stuff. Even their outfits. And then in the other ones, like the newer performances, the newer outfits are a lot more sort of serious, superhero-like, and more intense. So I think that's kind of a great sort of attesting to the journey that Babymetal have made over the years. And yeah, it's great to sort of go back again and see how it was in the beginning compared to how it is now. Just very, very cool.
Well, now having reacted to quite a few newer songs of theirs, I mean, it's nice to see how they grew out of the cute little girl's persona, because there was something endearing about their older music because they were young that didn't exactly, in my mind at least, didn't always fit with their type of music and performance, because they're rock stars. Even when they started out, they were rock stars. So now that they're mature, it fits better. I enjoy reacting to all of their music. I enjoy watching all of their music videos. But now that they're older, it fits better because that child performer element is not there anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, when you think about any other performer that started out as a young child that moved on to continuing with music as an adult, say like a Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson sounded very different when he was a little kid, when he was with Jackson 5, and even when his solo career started, to later on when he sort of honed in on his sound, the way his voice sounded, his look, everything else. It's a little bit similar to that. Not quite, but there's something to that. But yeah, it's just always amazing to see them. Even when they were this young, they were like at the height of sort of professionalism in their approach.
To anyone who doesn't know Babymetal and is experiencing for the first time with one of their older music videos, the notion that, look, they're cute and they can also sing, that's a wrong notion, because they were always awesome. So the young age thing might be misconstrued as something that you need to address when you try to evaluate Babymetal as musical professionals. I don't mention it nearly as often as I should, but Kami Band are world-class musicians, and the match between them and Babymetal is, for lack of a better term, a match made in heaven.
Yeah, I agree. And here we got a good dose of, especially just the drums are really kicking it in this one, and the guitars just amazing. It works beautifully together.
the vibe turned anthemic and it kept amplifying. And as the audience engage, you suddenly realize that's not an audience, that's an army. They're engaging with the whoa. You just imagine what it would be like to be there and to feel all that energy. It's extremely impressive.
Yeah, and it's something we've mentioned in the past about them, that they are puppet masters. And it just looks like they have the audience eating out of the palm of their hands. This time with a whole bridge to walk kind of over the audience, get them
Yeah.
all chanting along. And it started off somewhat anthemic, and it definitely became more of that. I'm not sure. I think there is a name for it, but I can't remember what it is. Those circular mosh pits. But if it's not what they're called, they should be called crop circles because I'm watching it and that's what it reminds me of. You know,
Yeah.
those alien made, crop circles in
Yeah.
sci-fi movies and otherwise.
I don't know if they spontaneously form or they're a design structure. Either way is impressive. It's like a combination between a flash mob and a mosh pit.
Either way, it looks amazing.
Even though the song started fast and violent, as I described it before, the feel-good vibe and the anthemic element makes you feel better. One of their uplifting songs. Beautiful.
Yeah, definitely one that kind of carries you along with it. There's something in the pace of it as well that kind of sweeps you along. Wow. Another banger, another fantastic performance by the girls and obviously by Kami Band. That was freaking fantastic. They just never disappoint, do they?
No, they're always on. It's undeniable. The level of talent and skill and honed skill. You can almost see how the work they put in throughout the history of their existence is presented. As you said, great showmanship, and they're magnificent performers and artists.
Yeah, and there's a lot of planning involved and some practicality. I mean, there are two kami bands. There's the kami band that performs with them in Japan and one that performs with them in the West, which I think we saw in the last episode we did. So all of them are amazing musicians, and the standard of their performance always stays high, and we have not been disappointed. They just managed to somehow keep the standard at this amazing level, and we're the winners of that. I guess we get to enjoy it every time.
The lyrics revolve around a familiar topic. We've heard it before from them, whatever it is that has to do with committing to your vocation and to fulfilling your dreams and never give up. But there's also something there that hints that they may be talking about something that's actually happening now in society. I don't know if they're referring to a war of sorts. There's even the way it starts had me thinking about it. In the eastern sky, a bright red beacon shines, a new guide to mark the end of the dark loneliness. Even in despair, light the flames of your heart as many times as it takes. I don't know if they mean something specific that's happening in or around Japan or the world, or if it's a general thing, sort of a pragmatic slogan, if you will, to have an uplifting message in the song. There's a line that I'm in love with. It's very simple, but it's also something that you can think about. It says, "Today will form tomorrow." That's truth you can tell yourself in the least amount of words. Today will form tomorrow. What you do today will determine how tomorrow will look like. Self-actualizing what you want to be. There's nothing more to it. So you are the maker of your own future.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I'm myself, I'm not sure if he talks about something specific that happens at the time. This was 2015 performance. I'm not sure when the song was written. I'm not sure if it's something to do with some kind of personal experience they've had. I'm not even sure who actually wrote the song, but I do agree that it is about facing your fears, facing adversity, standing up against the challenges that life throws at you. I think we have said this about other songs by Babymetal specifically, that it feels like a call to action. The anthemic vibe of it, the way that they sort of play around with the audience, the way they rally the audience, feels like they're really, really trying to get everyone behind this message. So I don't know, like when I read the lyrics, I felt like there's elements of resilience and keeping up that spirit of never giving up, as you said as well. It emphasizes how important it is to fight for what you believe in and overcome whatever you need to get there. And I think that it might be hinting that that can be done with the power of music. And I think that they're doing that through their music, getting all these positive messages across to people and getting their audience, their fans, to go along with it as some kind of a way of life.
Yeah, something about Babymetal, a specific way of engaging with the audience. We said this is a fairly older song, and you can understand that these girls went into this massively demanding career through their teenage years. So they're going through puberty, being these influencers of multitudes. And you can see that nothing in the way that they engage with the audience, nothing of it is an act. It's actually forged into their developing personalities. So you can see even back then that they are like fish in water, working the audience. Very impressive.
Yeah. Puppet masters, as we've said before. Another amazing offering from Babymetal. Thank you, Jim Nusbaum, for this request. And again, for your ongoing support. Much appreciated.
Yeah, thanks, Jim, for this Babymetal request. We always enjoy reacting to Babymetal, and it was nice to visit an older one. Please, more like this will be much appreciated. We appreciate, of course, all your support. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a song in mind you'd like us to react to, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
As always, our Babymetal request playlist should be up on the screen right now. Give it a click, check it out, drop us a comment, let us know what you think, and we hope you enjoy it. Again, we appreciate all the support coming our way, so thank you guys for everything. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.